Hey there, superstars. Welcome to Soulfully Illumined and this video. So in this video, we are going over messages from the animal kingdom. As you can see, I have some stones out. I finally had those moved over from my old residence. You know, someone had once said, when you move, it takes about over a year to settle. And for me, like in this instance, it totally has. So we have some stones here. We have pile 1, which is the green calcite group. We have we have group 2, which is the yellow calcite. And we have group 3, which is the aventurine. All right, so go ahead and feel into these piles. We have pile 1, 2, and 3, and scroll down to the timestamp below, and let's see what the animal kingdom wants you to know. All right, see you there. Hey there, pile 1, welcome. We're going into messages from the animal kingdom to you. So pile 1, you picked the green calcite, which to me is a great stone for the heart. It's the heart chakra, heart expansion, heart awakening. But let's get into it. The animal oracle card that you picked for this reading, and what animal that wants to come through for you, is the dolphin spirit. Beautiful. Look at that. So, for you, pile 1, the dolphin spirit is coming through for you. And what's coming through here is this message of, number 1, playfulness. Excuse me. This energy of playfulness, this energy of lightness. And this need for you to really just get into more of a playful vibe. Because you are so resourceful, you have so many tools at your disposal, some that you know and others that you don't. And when you're in that playful energy, it's like it expands your energy field and it allows certain tools or certain traits to come through. They're highlighting that heart, the heart chakra here. And what's being said here is, by being more playful, pile 1, it opens up the heart and it gives you permission to really soar, to really allow yourself to be set free from the confinements of your reality, of this world, of basically the reality you live in. And allow yourself to just be. Because I get it, it's so hard, you know, because being in this reality, we have a lot of heaviness that surrounds us. We have certain schedules, we have jobs, we have school, we have all these things that, you know, that are a part of our reality. But dolphin spirit's coming in to say it's time to let go of some of the burdens that you have been carrying, that's been pulling you back from your authenticity. Because there's some magic waiting for you, pile 1. There's some experiences waiting for you that's like calling you forward. And what's going to take you there is that lightness. It's that playfulness. And I'm just hearing the dolphin like yapping, you know, yap, 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 how they talk. And it's really cute. And it's like, you have so much to express in this life. You have so much that's within you that wants to be expressed. And it's through that excitement, it's through the wonder, it's through the joy that the magic is going to come through you. And there may have been some fear in the past, or perhaps it's the fear that's preventing you from moving forward. but I'm being drawn to his tail, or not his tail, his I don't know, what is this, a wing? I don't know anatomy of dolphins, but it's like when you're acting, Pile 1, in your authenticity, the whole world or people look at you and it's like they're scared. They're scared because they can see a force within you, a very powerful force that you do not see within yourself, because you think of yourself as this playful energy, right? As you're bringing forth that dolphin spirit within of enjoying your life. And it's like they see this force. So it's like, don't be afraid to show that playful side of you. Don't be worried that you're going to be vulnerable or people are going to wound you, because they won't see you in that light. You know, so many times, you know, I think it's just that old paradigm where they say, you know, vulnerability is weakness. It's that distorted masculine. Vulnerability is weakness. But no, my friends, vulnerability is strength. Having the courage and the ability to be vulnerable in a situation shows that, you know what, it won't wound you to show your weakness. It's just a part of human nature to have weaknesses. And the courage to express it, the courage to be authentic, even if it does involve some vulnerability, won't break you, no matter what the outcome is, because you are who you are and you are so powerful. And you have so much magic within you. So what Dolphin Spirit here is saying is, don't be stuck in that thought process of wounding, of being guarded, because there's so much more. It puts you in this box, and there's so much more that there is to it than that. And with this and that are true, and I'm being drawn to his eyes here. Did I even show you the card? I think I did, right? So if you can see his eye here, you can kind of see, like, I don't know if you can see it there, but it's like a circle, and one side is lighter and the other side's darker, right? This or that are true. And the message here with Dolphin Spirit that I'm getting is this or that is true. Everything is true. It's all perception. And so acknowledging that this and that are true and not being so stuck in a certain way will give you greater flexibility, because this and that are true. And when you just let go of the lines in the sand, of the boundaries, of the barriers, of the walls, and allow things to be, you now give yourself permission to be free. You now give yourself permission to just breathe. Sorry, I'm just feeling that inside my heart. So Dolphin Spirit's coming in and saying, allow yourself to just breathe. Because that's going to give you the flexibility, the encouragement, the inspiration, and the permission to allow yourself to just play and soar. It's quite lovely, because it's like you're so multi-dimensional, Pile 1, that there's just so much for you to play with, that you've been, I don't know if you felt like your life has been like pretty boring or mundane, or it's just not satisfying. It's because you're not meant to be in the black and white. there's so many other colors out there, and I'm using that as a metaphor. If you don't understand what I'm saying, it's like there's just so many different things that you can do out there rather than just the mundane. It's like, will you give yourself permission to play? Okay, so we're going into the Chakra Insight Oracle deck. So let me just shuffle it actually one more time. And I feel like with this one, for you, pile one with the dolphin spirit, you're going to see the dolphin in some sorts around you, reminding you to lighten up and play. And I'm not saying that you need to lighten up. I'm saying that those moments where you kind of start to tense up or you need to lighten up a little bit, you'll be reminded. Interesting how this is popping up for you too, right? With the self-esteem, confidence, self-love, self-worth, pride. And we got the 20 and the 21. And I'm being drawn to the confidence here. The word confidence. And what I'm getting here with you, pile one, is maybe that you're lacking that confidence, that self-esteem, that self-worth to do it. But maybe it's just not about the confidence, pile one. Maybe it's just about you playing. When you understand that everything is just a perspective, that there's nothing here, like you put the meaning to situations, then you realize you have all the control in the world. And it doesn't require confidence. What it requires is you realizing that you have all the power to decipher the translation of a certain situation. So for example, do you want to go and start a business and play because you're curious? Let's see what's happening. That curiosity, that playfulness. Well, it could require courage, or it could just, you could look at it from a sense of, okay, let's see where this takes me. This is a cool concept. Let's see where it takes me. Because when you're in it and not looking at all of the external factors, because I feel like that's when you need the confidence. When you get back to you and really be your own best friend and say, okay, what do I want to do? What brings me joy? And you just go for it. The external factors will mold to what you need. It's like that child, right? That child doesn't think about how things are going to be or about anybody else, right? Even the dolphin spirit reminds me of that childlike energy. It just does it. It just goes and it wants to play. And it's like, okay, let's do this. You know, what's this? And it has that sense of curiosity. And I think that's really key for you, pile one. That sense of childlike wonder. Again, coming back to that heart chakra. But let's pull one more card. So for pile one, please. And look at that. You saw me shuffle. Self-esteem. So we'll keep it here. We got a 20. We got a 21. Because pile one, you're like sunshine. You really are. You really shine bright. And I feel like you don't see yourself properly. Clearly, I should say. You don't really see yourself clearly. And maybe you're a bit of a skeptic, or maybe you're very cynical about yourself because, you know, we're always hardest on ourselves, aren't we? And with you though, it's like once you get into that lighter space, pile one, because of your energy, it's going to flow easily. It will flow easily. You may have been called, what's it called? Like a quick manifester, powerful manifester. But pile one, the key for you is joy. The key for you is just being happy and harmonious. Because when you're happy and harmonious, things move really smoothly. Things move really easily. And so you're being called to call upon the dolphin spirit. You may want to meditate with the dolphin spirit. You just may want to like visualize the dolphin, or just play with the dolphin in your imagination, or have a conversation with the dolphin spirit. Because I feel like they really want to just play with you. They want you to move with it. As you do so, pile one, some of you may be going through a purification and a release of old emotions. Things that have been preventing you from moving forward. For some of you, it's something about pride. And it could be pride from others and how they've put that on you. They've put their own thoughts and projections onto you. And some of you, there's a bit of stubbornness or pride. I don't know. Something about pride in there. But regardless, it's something that's been holding you back emotionally from moving forward. That's being purified for you as you continue to move forward and become more and more flexible. Drinking lots of water is important for you, especially at this time, because it really I think it's going to really help clarify and purify you energetically and internally. Yeah. So where are we going next with this? Where are we going next? I'm already on 15 minutes with you guys. So we're going to end this reading. Like, I think what it really comes down to for you guys is that you have what it takes. You always have. You always have had what it takes. It's about you letting go and really just enjoying the life that you have in front of you in the way that really brings you joy, not in a set structure of old expectations, even expectations of others. It's about embracing the world in your own way. We'll end this reading with one more card here, because I feel like there's just one more thing that wants to come through. So for pile one, collective animal kingdom, final message. Nope. Final message for pile one. We have fertility, card 37. Let all take root, seed, and sprout. Let new life be all about. If you want to screenshot that card, please do. This is a time for you, pile one, of new life, of letting go of the old and moving into the new in a whole different rhythm, a whole different way. Because it's through this new way that's more supportive for your energy, more supportive for your soul. It's going to lead to sprouting of some new opportunities. I'm hearing even ventures or adventures. And it's because it's a match to where you authentically are. Where your soul wants to go, where you want to go. So be open to the opportunities that present to you, and remember that this and that is true. Everything is a sense of perspective. Everyone has a different perspective, and you're meant to live it from your perspective. That's what brings meaning for you. Okay, I hope that made sense, pile one. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, do give it a like, subscribe if you haven't. We'd love to have you. Thanks for watching. Have a great one. Bye. Hey there, pile two. Welcome to your reading. We are going into messages from the animal kingdom to you. You are pile two. You picked the yellow calcite. Let's get into the reading, yeah? So we have the yellow calcite here, powerful stone for the solar plexus. Also a stone of abundance. You actually got 2 cards, okay? So let's get into the cards that you picked. We have Dog Spirit, be loyal to what you love. And then we have Eel Spirit, or sorry, Electric Eel Spirit, bring your ideas to life. Oh, I love that. I really do. I really love that. Okay, so pile 2, let's get into your reading. So pile 2, what I'm getting here is that there may be something that you're working on or some idea that you have that you really want to focus on. Some sort of venture. It could be, you know, a project, something like that that you're working on or that you really want to work on. And with the be loyal to what you love, what's coming through here is a sense of do it. If there's something that you want to do, go for it. If it feels good in your heart and it gets you excited, go for it. Now, there may be some challenges, sure, along the way, but if it brings you in excitement and joy, go for it. Now, with the electric eel spirit, there's something here about the electrical impulses. Hold on, give me a second. I don't know if you're like an air element, like air is predominant in your chart. You may be a thinker. You have a lot going on in your mind, pile 2. But with so much charge up there, you have a lot of energy to be able to get things done. It may just be a question of focus and focusing on the things that are most important. I'm filming this around that full moon in Virgo, which is really asking us to reprioritize and really build a set routine in a way that it really supports us and our needs. And I feel like this reading is bringing that to your attention. And the animal kingdom wants you to use greater structure in your life. Because there's a lot that you have, there's a lot of insight, there's a lot of ideas that are brewing within you. And you may say, Sheena, no, I have nothing. Well, you need the space in that beautiful brain of yours in order for it to come through. Because I do feel like there's a lot of energy, pile 2, that runs through you. And I feel like there's a lot of downloads that come through you. But there needs to be space. So, and it's interesting because you have the earth and then you have like this electric, which to me is air mixed with water, and utilizing these elements in a more balanced way, right? So the air representing the mind, the water representing the emotions, and then grounding it into the earth. Because it's like you're set for abundance, pile 2. There's a lot of abundance that you exude and that wants to come through you and wants to be given to you. But it's like, yeah, there needs to be some structure in your world that really supports you creatively, but also supports the ability for you to receive. You may feel like you're drawn in several different directions, or it could be that maybe you have a lot of different ideas and you may bounce around, or, you know, try to work on this and then work on that and then work on that. Or like just in general in your life, there's just a lot happening in your life. And I get it. There are moments where that happens, you know, where we have to juggle a bunch of things. But there's something that wants to come through you. or there's something that you hold within you that wants to be expressed. And it's difficult to do that. But with dog spirit, it's saying, like dog spirit is saying to you, be loyal to the things that you love, the things that bring you joy, the things that light you up. And perhaps you haven't. And now's the time to really restructure or restructure your world in a way that really opens you up and gives you space for greater joy, really. Because you, pile 2, you're very gifted and you can be very flexible. Like you can do a bunch of things at once. You have the energy to do it. But it's not where you're optimal. It's not where it brings you real fulfillment. And real fulfillment, pile 2, wants to come in for you. And boundaries are very important for you. Because you can be in 50 different places and do a great job, but the things that really, really fill you up get neglected. And so I think I've said it over and over again. So now it's time for you to really be loyal to what you love and really bring an idea or ideas that you have to life. Now, if you don't have those ideas yet, you're being asked to take that space and clear out that clutter and clear out the old that you don't want to bring in, that don't bring you joy. Because there's something brewing within you. Like I can feel it. Like there's something that really wants to come forth through you, and it's brewing. It's brewing. It's brewing. But it needs the space to open up bigger and bigger until it just kind of explodes out of you. So for pile 2, collective animal kingdom, what do they need to know? Okay. Wise leader, you are a beacon for others. Voyage of the heart. Keep going forward. Excuse me. My throat has been going through some funky stuff the last couple months. Maybe longer. I can't wait until it's done. Sorry, pal 2. Keep going forward. Keep moving forward. Voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. So for those of you that have been trying to get your ideas to move forward, keep taking the steps. Keep taking the steps. And keep remembering the fire in your belly to do this. Because you have the wisdom, you have the knowing to get this done. You're just clearing out the clutter along the way. And for some of you, it's been a very long journey of getting to that thing that you want to get to. But know this, that every step you've taken is leading you home. Every step is a stepping stone. It's like an activation. It's part of the process of your unfoldment to get to that spot. Okay? Let's put that here. And that's the water element. Okay. You also, with the water, coming through with the electric eel, you're very intuitive, pile 2. Like, you're really strong. You have a lot of intellect. You have the intuition. It's the grounding that needs a little help. And that's the commitment. That's the loyalty. Excuse me. The commitment, the loyalty to really see it through. And that's why they're saying it's like, just take it one step at a time. Because each step you take, right? Each step you take grounds you more and more strongly into manifestation, into the earth, into the ability to manifest what you want here. I hope that makes sense. I don't know how to say it any other way. So we're going to pull one more here. Yeah. View from above. Get the big picture. Some of you have felt like it's been a wandering path. Well, yeah, because you've got so much going on around you. And sometimes it's not about the destination. And maybe that's it for you. Maybe for you, it's been about the adventure. Maybe it's been about the adventure. But now's the time. They're saying it's like, now's the time where you can start to see things clearly. Now's the time where you're going to take all of those different things and bring it all together into one and focus it in one direction. It's all been preparing you. Oh, wow. It's all been preparing you for the big picture. So enjoy the journey and clear out some of that clutter. Pile 2. Again, there's so much strength in you. There's so much strength. And there's a lot that you've gone through. And part of it is clearing out the clutter for you guys and letting go of that old stuff that just doesn't serve you. And it may have been a wandering path because there's just a lot happening because your energy field is super strong. You can multitask. Like, that's you. As a soul, you can do a bunch of different things. Electric. You're electric. But it's all coming back. It's all coming together into focus. Give it time, but it's coming into focus for you. Okay? And what could be coming into focus? It could be different for everybody. It could be that manifestation you've been trying to get to. It could be that, I don't know, your next step. It could be just this culmination point where you understand a deeper level of yourself and your evolution. Regardless, it's beautiful. And I feel like it's going to set you free. Whatever it is, it's going to set you free. And so we're coming back to dog spirit. And what he's saying now is, be loyal to yourself. Be loyal to what you love, but be loyal to you. Because ultimately, at the end of this, you're going to feel more love for yourself and you're going to put yourself first. It's time now. That's what he's saying. It's time now. Yeah. Oh, that's really sweet. That's really, really sweet. All right. So I'm going to end it there, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for watching. If you did like the video, do give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't. And I look forward to reading for you guys again. Take care. Bye. Hey there, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. We're getting into messages from the animal kingdom to you. So you picked the aventurine crystal. I'm going to put it right there so you can still kind of see it. And the card you picked, ooh, we got the Panther Spirit. Reclaim your power. I love that. Okay. So for you, Pile 3, first thing I heard was, it's time to come out of the dark. It's time to come out of the shadow. It's time to leave the old behind. It's time to let go. You have a card 44 here. I just noticed that. Know that you are being divinely protected and you're being divinely guided at this time. Trust, trust, trust. I get it. It's so difficult to walk through the shadows. But know as you take each step, you're becoming lighter and lighter. Use those beautiful eyes that you have, Pile 3. Use those beautiful eyes that you have that see beyond the veil, that has faith, and that has that strength. And by eyes, Pile 3, I'm not talking about your physical eyes. I'm talking about the eyes of your heart, because it knows the way. Use your senses, but don't believe everything you see in your physical eyes. The panther uses all of its senses as it slowly walks towards its prey. And then it pounces when it knows it needs to. It runs so fast, I don't even know the speed, when it needs to. It uses its energy wisely when it needs to, but doesn't try to overcompensate. Take it step by step, Pile 3, and use Panther Spirit, because I feel like Panther Spirit is your guide right now to stay focused and trust your path. And the thing about Panther, or panthers in general, is they're super strong, built with muscle and grit. And that's coming through, Pile 3, because that's like you. You're built with a lot of strength and grit. And unfortunately, we're put in situations that really, really suck, but show us how strong we are, or how strong we can be. And I feel like you've been in those moments, maybe quite a few times. But through it, Pile 3, you built more and more strength. But again, you're being asked to use the eyes of your heart as you continue to move forward, and allow that to expand and rise, because you've been using more of your mind. And that's going to start to change. I feel like that's really changing. That's that shift, that balance between that heart and the mind connection is being reconfigured for you. Pile 3. Receptivity is important for you. Being open to what the world is showing you, being open to what's happening around you, being just more receptive and open and observant. Because it's like your senses are super heightened when you're in the moment. Pile 3, it's like the way that I'm feeling right now, it's like you can sense everything. It's like you can sense when someone is lying to you. You can sense when someone is being really real with you. You can sense if something's a good opportunity or something, a direction that you should go to or not go to. Your senses are heightened. And you're being asked to use them more. So quiet it down, quiet yourself down a bit, and just really be in the moment. Really cool. Okay. You're being fine-tuned. Wow. Okay, that's really cool. You're being fine-tuned. And it's like coming back, slowing down, and just getting into that stillness. You're then able to really sense the details of what's happening. Because where you are in your journey is that fine-tuning of really just getting into the little nitty-gritty stuff. You're coming out the other side. But this is a real cool perspective, because in this perspective, you're heightening certain spiritual gifts or talents that you have. You're really sensing things that you've not sensed before as well, okay? You're opening yourself up, you're expanding, even if you feel constricted because you can't move, you can't do too much. Through that constriction, there's also this expansion of awareness for you. It's a rebalancing that's happening energetically with you. So your mind may be like, what the hell? Why am I in this space? Nothing's happening, blah, 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 right? And I don't mean that to disregard how you're feeling. I should say, etc., etc. My apologies. But that's why it's like, follow the eyes of your heart, because there's so much more happening in this space than you think. So it's like reclaim your power and your knowingness that there's a meaning in every moment. Even when your mind wants you to think something else, the heart knows there's something else. There's a reason for this moment. Trust that. And in that stillness, you'll know. You'll get the insight. You'll get the input. And you'll know the next step and when to pounce. Really interesting. All right. So we're going over here. I didn't even say anything. I didn't say anything, but it just pulled, so I'll just pull it out. But I'll pull one more card. So for pile 3 spirit, or animal kingdom, pile 3. What do they need to know for pile 3? Thanks, guys. Okay, we've got intelligence, and then we have solar plexus chakra. Bottom of the deck, we have personal boundaries. Yellows. You got yellows. It's all yellows. Yellows. Okay. This is a time for you, pile 3, of change. Whether you realize it or not, it all starts from the energies, right? From the quantum level. And what I'm getting here with you is this shift of perspective. With the solar plexus card here, you are reclaiming your power. And it may be in a way, like in that quietness, when you're in that space of just being in the observer state, it no longer triggers the mind, right? Because you're using different faculties. Unless you're interpreting, right? And so if you're just, I'll give you an example. Like if you're just looking at, did I give this example somewhere? in another reading maybe, where if you're looking at the cards, you're looking at the cards, right? Versus you're looking at this card and then you're like, in your mind, you're thinking, oh, look, there's the panther. Oh, look, it's 44. Oh, the color of the card is black, blah, 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 right? Or just you're observing what's happening. You're being receptive to what's happening. What is my point? My point is that you being in this observer mode takes you out of your human mind and opens up that solar plexus and allows it to expand. It allows it to express. It allows it to just be who you are. And from that space, you know what you're willing to put up with and what you're not with the personal boundaries card. So this is a choice point for you where you're deciphering what works for you and what doesn't. Oh my gosh, I hope this makes sense. Because then they're taking me to the flexibility, this need to be flexible and knowing what you are willing to be flexible for and what you're not. What really lights you up and being flexible towards that and what doesn't, and setting those appropriate boundaries. Reclaiming your power. And you may not have been able to do that in the past, Pile 3. Because you have such a beautiful heart. Such a beautiful heart. And you're such a beautiful person. But it's like you're moving out of that darkness now. And you're going to find that solar plexus energy is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Big activations happening for you through your solar plexus, Pile 3. Keep taking those steps forward. Like I said, you're being divinely guided and divinely protected, because this is an important part. If you need that space to hibernate or to just kind of go within and just cocoon, go for it. Because there may be points where you are feeling vulnerable. You've had quite a voyage, and I feel like you've gone through some shadows and you're coming out of those shadows. And those initial steps are very, I don't know, it's difficult. Like, you're vulnerable, right? You're worn down. So you may need to take those, you may need to have those boundaries, at least initially, so you can really fill yourself up and light up again. Pile 3, what they're saying here is you have so much wisdom. Like, there's so many things that you don't, like, you have so much intellect, knowledge, wisdom within you, spiritual and in this physical world. Don't sell yourself short. And remember that you do have all of this wisdom. And this could be from experiences that you've had in your past, the experiences that you've just gone through, or the knowledge that you gained through school, etc., etc. And it's time for you to walk forward in your authenticity. But take it step by step. Because it's like, didn't I say this? Each step you take is grounding that more and more deeply. Trust yourself and allow the outside world to mold to your internal world. So don't trust what's happening out in your external reality right now, because it's all being reconfigured for you. Look through the eyes of your heart. Okay? Okay, I think that's it, Pile 3. I think I repeated myself a couple times. My apologies if I did, but there's a reason for everything. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thanks so much for watching. Do give this video a like if you like the video. Subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye.